Welcome to another Valheim video. Here I'll show you how to build with the new ashlands pieces. So, well, let's get into it. So I made this portal hub, I'd say, with the new non-restricted ones, where you can take metals and stuff inside them. And then the old school portals. And then the rest are just hanging around here in a kind of park area. Let's get into it. So, I mean, it looks kind of nice. I got the wood panels here, the lamps inlaid, have all the flags corresponding to the areas. Looking real nice. And then you go to the big ones, it's taller, more space. You have the big portals, ashlands. And you can inlay some wood in there and make some new shapes. Some sunroofs, get some sunlight in your buildings. I mean, it just looks great. So, how do you build these things? Well, let me show you. I have a bit of a test bench here. Okay. So you start off with a wall piece, and then you get the medium pillars. And you have two options. You can either go like this, or like this. And personally, I prefer this method, where you like inlay both of them to the center, over this style, where you have them like this. Just because. Let's get the medium arch in here as well. Yeah, it's in the center. Get these snapped in place. And then you get the roof piece. It doesn't really matter if it's arch or not. You can center them. You see, you get this ugly gap here. And the best way I found to fill the gap is to take ashwood walls. You see, it kind of doesn't snap in correctly, but if you hold shift and you just slide it in just so it hides itself, it matches with the gaps in the middle here. And also with the top here, and it just looks fantastic. Of course, with the bigger gaps, it's kind of tricky because you have to either do this, and then you're kind of, how do you snap this here? To do like this, and then it's just a mess. Like there somewhere. It's still doable, but yeah, it doesn't look as good as this one. Or you could like use the wall pieces, but then you have to like find the spot where it snaps. And with these, once you find it, goes in there, it also fills the middle gap, so it doesn't look as good as the wood. Because the wood has the gap in the middle, so it keeps the gap. I kinda like that. Okay, so that's the basic walls, I'd say. And then you have the roofs. Now you have two types, you have the arched and the normals. And well, it doesn't really matter which ones you use, because they both snap to the same spots at the bottom and the top. And they're kind of similar. They don't have a huge difference to them. I prefer the arched ones, personally. And the way you can get the sunroof effect, or just any gaps, you take a corner piece that matches, snap it, then you take the opposite corner, snap to bottom, and then you rotate it 4 times. And you get this shape where it inlays itself. And then you just go back to the opposite piece, and you can snap it there, and again opposite piece, and then you can snap it here. And there you go, you have this sunroof effect over here. And then you can even add in the arches if you want. And you have 3 options again, or 2. You can do the side mount or the inlaid. I kind of like the inlaid more. Oh, did I snap it correctly? Top center. Like there. On this side. right there. There we go. And of course then you could bring it down if you want, but yeah, that's the basic function. And then you can also do this. You can just put this guy in the middle, and then you have a continuation of the arch or this way. Then on the opposite side, if you take some arch roofs, you have some options how to make them fit together. Take some more. Like this, you see, these two, they don't really align perfectly. Some sunlight leaks through. Kind of don't like that too much. You could use a beam or some sort, like this. But then it kind of leaves a gap in the bottom. It does look nice on the top, but not in the inside. So I kind of don't like that too much. I kind of like when there's a... Take an arch and you put it in the center spot. And you take a medium beam in the center. And now you take this floor piece. And you can actually... You see how it snaps in? This exact spot. You see how it perfectly aligns itself. No gap in there. Same stuff on this side. Snap one there. You see, you can snap it to two different spots. I kinda like this one. Then you can just keep going with this. And then you have a nice little roof. It looks good on any side you can look at it. And in the inside, you do get these small gaps here. But now you can actually fill them with a small beam. Like this. Or like this. Or with a beam, like this. Oh, where did I put the beam? Like this. And you can also, if you decide to do this, do I have any ash wood? Yes. Make this complete, like that. And you can also take the medium beams, and you can slide them right in there. You just find the correct spots, like there. Or you can even do something like take out one of these. And just snap it in there. Where's the correct spot? Oh, let me get two of this so I can use this. Like there. Holding shift, you can snap them in. Then you just find the correct snapping point. This. That looks pretty good as well. Kinda like this. Well, let's see here. How does it look like? Yeah, kinda like that. Kinda like that. Of course you can keep the top as well. Or you can just not have these. The medium beam is okay in the top as well. Looks pretty good. Or you could just inlay with some more ashwood beams. They kind of fit in nicely with this method as well. Kinda like this. And you can snap them kind of wherever you like them. Multiple snapping points here, there. Let's see. Right there. It fills all the gaps. It looks pretty nice, also from all angles. Kinda like this. So that's how you build with them. And then of course, if you get some of these, you get the Dverger lanterns. Kinda like these. Just anywhere. But you can also just fit these guys in if you just slide it in there, you see? It just disappears, the entire ugly bit. You can just hide it in the walls. I mean, that just looks fantastic, doesn't it? that's kind of the techniques I used to make this. Of course, with the big ones, I had to add another arch on top. You see here, it's one arch, then another arch. And I also made the corners look prettier by using one of these small beams across. You can see it in there. So there's no ugly angle there of 90 degrees. You can kind of fill it in with the small beams. And some railings to get up and down. I mean, you could add any kind of furniture piece on these walls. All these banners, curtains, drapes, just everything fits nicely here. Even this piece, just absolutely fantastic for decorations. Or just signs, item stands, verticals, horizontals, even a sconce looks great on this. What else? I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can fit a carpet right between them. The blue carpets look fantastic. These ones, not so much. I kind of don't like these that much. I did try a lava lamp on like a small shelf, but not my kind of jam. I kinda like the Dwerger lanterns more. But anyway, thanks for watching my guide on how to make these kind of arched buildings with the new pieces. Well, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time when we go meet up with Vader. Still have a few dungeons to go through and more ashlands to discover. Okay, I'll see you there. Bye bye.